Happy Festtag! My name is Mulligan and we are playing Xenonauts X-Division again. We are starting new because it seems like my last playthrough was not progressing all that nicely. So we are just going through some names: Evolution, Last Stand, Z, GT, whatever. Before we begin, I wanted to talk about Xenonauts 2, which I did a couple of videos about, which turns out I shouldn't have done. I'm sorry. I do want to apologize in a video for that. And I just overread the line, or maybe my brain just ignored it willfully. I don't really know. I did not do it because I wanted to piss off people or want to go against the developer. They clearly stated they don't want this to be streamed, which naturally should encompass YouTube too, naturally. So I put them all on private, and I hope it makes this okay. I personally feel like the game is progressing quite fine. Naturally, this means that I cannot really put up videos about the beta per se. I will probably just do similar to the Patreon Kickstarter? One of the two. Kickstarter, I believe. Updates every time a new release comes out. I play a little bit. I'm not going to make a video about it. Maybe I will sprinkle in a little picture, maybe not, we will see. And I will just talk about what I feel like is going on, what they changed, what they improved, and so on. And that should be okay. Again, I don't really want to go against the developer. They decided it is not good enough to show, and I should respect that. So sorry again. With that out of the way, let's go back. Start a new game. I did G-Escape. I did reinstall the latest patch again, 1.0.10, because before I had a game, save game, and I had to replace the research file, I believe it was. We should now have different research, or a different system, I believe, and Xenopedia is upgraded a lot, so we can enjoy that. I did get a couple tips, and here and there. One of the commenters, one rogue, I believe. Please don't. I should have written that down. He gave a couple good tips. A laser battery seemed effective. He always destroys the escorts, and then he only has the big ship, and 4 laser batteries seem to be doing the job. 5 should be good, it seems, at least. So that is something I would go for. He did say that he is doing his manufacturing in the main base and research in the second base. He only has 3 bases. So with that all in mind, I'm going to try. This will naturally make everything a little bit longer. I'm going to do 3 bases. So one approximately, I don't know, here maybe, the same old area around here, so we can fill that up. 1 in Africa, so we can cover Europe, and 1 in America. Now what I'm probably going to do is have the base in America and the one in Indochina have soldiers. So we have 2 bases who have soldiers. That is my plan, and they each have a dropship, 3 planes, and maybe each have an AVAX. I think 1 AVAX should be enough, because we can even scout with the normal planes if we wanted, fighter. So that means we are probably going to be a little bit more in the central area. Or do we go and cover most of Australia? Then we only have to concentrate on Russia. The problem is there's a lot of water here. if we do that, we probably should focus on Russia and Indochina and just every now and then check up on Australia. I'm going to say that is a better plan. Early game we have a lot better chance to capture some alien loot if we go over Russia. So approximately here, which is Russia map, which is our first base. We are going to build the other bases too. So one in Africa, which we are overlapping a little bit, which is okay, in Northern Africa, and one in Middle America. We could do the same here, because Russia is more in the northern, our first base is more on the northern side. We probably want America, the base for America in the southern, but it's more area up here to cover. Nah, we will go to the north again. Like here. Bam, 3 bases, the other 2 need a couple days to set up. Going to get some new soldiers. Let's hire some soldiers. We want bravery, and the rest we can... So, stats that I need. Bravery, as high as possible, because it is hard to increase that. Reflexes is... You should not try to depend on reflexes, in my opinion. The time units at least 50. Everything under 50 is automatically disqualified to enter the Xenonauts. It's just, we can't reload guns. We can check the early game guns, can they reload? Okay, they can reload. The later ones cannot. So 45 is the least. As the most. 50 for the heavy machine gun. Okay. So we track that. We have a little bit leeway. Not much. Now here we have less HP, not a lot of accuracy. We could increase that. We have a lot of bravery. We have time units, which means you could be a shield. You could go with a shield, a pistol, and just pew pew, hope you get your accuracy up. HP probably will not increase as much. You are somewhat in the range. Your accuracy we can boost. Just shoot, and it is going to increase. HP not so much, but that should be okay. Let's hire those. Let's see, what do we get? Yes, you are in. A little bit low on time units, high on bravery. We should, in one mission, we should get you up on time units. So do we have anyone else? Now we only have sub 50. We get 5 more soldiers. We have 10. Do we need more? I would say this is okay right now. I mean, do we have anyone who is looking good? This is looking okay. A lot of strength, which is not really all that useful. Could be a medic, I guess. But a sole role of medic is not as important. Strength stat alone is not that good, because if you want to use a heavy weapon, you have to have strength and accuracy. Because it is going to use the lower one. It would probably be better to have those two combined, divide by 2, and then have that as stat. Which would make strength a lot more interesting for heavies. I mean, we can get you again, okay. 6. More or less a second. I mean, we can only get 8. So now we have 2 squads. 2 squads should be okay. Right, we can have 8, right. Okay, production. We cannot produce anything. Researching, we are doing research. We probably want to just get more researchers. right off the bat. Engineers, we can't really get more. Building. It's a lot of early game management. So so we have this is 1 squad, 2 squadrons of planes. We need a garage, we need another radar array. Have those 2. And we need a medical center, which we can put down here. And laser batteries, probably not, because we do have that many planes and we can defend. So we are holding up off on those missile batteries. If we ever need those, we can always get them later on. Okay, that was a little bit fast. That was really fast. Okay. So, first mission, question mark? Okay, sure. We have an assault here. We are not really running an assault. Shit. And let's see, a lot of health, time units is good. Someone with more time units. We have a couple with more time units. No accuracy. I mean, you look pretty good. You have a lot of health, which is nice. And we can increase the rest of the stats, so... I should have written down the names. You know what? I will be right back. Okay, I am back. So I wrote the names down. First off, the one that gave these long comments was Aben Rogue, not one rogue. So just to clarify that, credit where credit is due, naturally. So naturally, Shield is David Rice. Always will be David Rice. I do need a symbol, new symbol. This is not a good symbol. This is not even a symbol. I'm just doing the old... some... You know what? We have other symbols that are maybe... The problem is that Xenonauts does not really support special symbols. That is why I have to resort to... It's a little bit strange. We are coming close. Oh. I don't know why I'm trying to capitalize that. Okay, we are getting close. Let's just take 2, 5, 4. There we go. Pep. Okay, so we need... Okay. Let me jump back and forth. There we go. Okay, we have a sniper, accuracy, some strengths. You are not going to be a sniper. You are going to be a heavy. You have accuracy, no strength at all. You can be a sniper. A lot of strength. We are missing someone with high accuracy. Okay, you are going to be a sniper too. So we have those two. We have a heavy. You are not going to be heavy really. We are going to get a specialist in. A lot of strength, you can carry a lot, and 3 riflemen. You have a lot of strength. We are going to unassign you and get someone who is more or less middle of the road as rifleman. Okay. So, one sniper will be I just can't pronounce that. So this is, I believe, one of the devs of X-Division, at least. Always leaving really good, informative comments. Always helpful, appreciated. We have 2 additional names now. I mean, it's dangerous, but I have the feeling I'm going to put you on the specialist Ebon Rogue, which is normally written together. The problem is that there is no capitalization, so to identify your name a little bit better, you get a little space in between. So you have some accuracy. You will be Charles Wilson. I believe that was the name. Boop. Wrong around. Bam. So with that we have 4 names. Come on. It would be easier if this would just allow me to put special symbols in, but okay. So the symbol is just to know, okay, we don't replace this soldier. You don't need a medkit. David Rice doesn't need a medkit. Grenades are definitely what you need. And I mean, you can carry a couple of these. Not really using them all that much. Heavy weapons is going to do what heavy weapons are doing, and that is carry heavy weapons. Yeah, sure. Get a medkit, sniper, some ammo, medkit, grenades, more grenades. You are the specialist. Now, just let's see. Do I get... Why? You can have the rocket launcher. I was thinking about the flamethrowers for some reason. You get a full... See how much you can carry. And, just to be sure, you get a little band-aid. 2 little band-aids. You can patch yourself up if you ever get injured, which naturally you will not be. You will never get injured. Because I'm so good at Xenonauts, ? Get another explosive. You should probably get one too. You don't need ammo. There we go. Launch. Select. Nope. Cancel. Nope. Nope. Okay. Bam. Intercept. Chinook. So there's stuff going on over there. And we are in our first mission. We advise you to play the Xenonauts Community Edition before playing the X-Division mod. This mod introduces new mechanics, new contents, and an extends campaign. Version 099 is in beta, so, you know, maybe you need to change that. Wink wink. That 2-tip at least. Okay, let's check. We're at the top. Good to know. It's comparatively small map. We have a... No. Okay. We have a couple civilians. We have civilian first enemy. That is not good. Civilian first enemy is pretty pretty bad. Okay, resisted. So much for that, okay. We cannot really shoot. The flashbang did nothing, maybe the second one will. Okay, suppressed. We don't really want to do much damage. There we go. We need to... okay, he can still shoot me here. I guess. We just want to suppress him so we can slowly but surely kill him off. Get a soldier out here. Checking the areas around. There is a lot more going on out here, so... need to scout out what we still have. We have at least a soldier, there we go. Some damage, not much. We could use the rocket launcher, but we do want to acquire potential loot. 27, we can even run back in. There we go. A little bit too fast running back, but... okay, so we have a bunch of farmer people here. He is suppressed, so he can move. He can shoot, but it is unlikely that he can do both. Oh,